lakad matatag!
Against the Nothing to Say Pango, which is a good lane for Bat. And then further down the line in the start, I do think in this lane, Pango and Batrider kind of trade in the beginning, and it starts getting dangerous for Pango on level 5 and especially level 6 for Bat, where if you get close at all, you can really be in trouble. Speaking of getting close, Mira, not the kill I was expecting.
As Miposhka, he's going to go on top of YU Smile. He has his battery assault, but cover of Planet here to help get the reciprocal kill onto Miposhka, so it ends up being kind of a 1-for-1 across the board.
Secure most of the CS against Old 11. So
Mid lane, they're finally going to make their move. Tricks of the trade is there, but Laurel can't do too much damage.
Oh, he needs to be careful. Oh, he could get glimpsed here.
Oh,
he's dead.
Glimpse back, and the swashbuckle. All right, YU Smile's even come to try to get Mira as well. They got the kinetic field.
Tricks, yeah.
Tricks another 2 seconds, attempting to TP out. He will be fine.
Spectre hits for 65. So if Collapse has really good timing on his denies and uses his trance, well, it's actually kind of hard for Shiro to ensure getting at least half of the wave, which most carries would probably consider the bare minimum of what they're satisfied with. Generally, you want 3 out of 4, probably.
Top lane, Mira. He was trying to do some damage to Planet, but he's instead going to get glimpsed back into the Timber Chain. Old 11, not quite enough damage, but Swashbuckle from Nothing to Say is enough to finish the job there.
The Ench. So this whole thing tied together much better, because now his rotation to kill the Riki resulted in a tower. So that's definitely nice for him.
They see a Taro. They see... Oh my god, just one Swashbuckle. That's it.
That is a big kill.
That ward paying off.
He was playing for LGD to get against this lineup. 11-minute mid tower. Good use out of the Timber Saw to tank this up. He will also grab the last hit. And Old 11 is actually rushing mech.
Oh, we got the Static Storm there as well to try and get this kill onto Ricky. Been a long time coming. Gets the tricks of the trade-off. He's going to live for the time being, but finally Nothing to Say gets the kill with the Rolling Thunder. A nice cogs preventing the pursuit any further. First haunt of the game as well from Shiro, but don't think they're going to be able to pick up another kill on top of this. So he has come... yeah, that's unfortunate.
It's also an interesting combo with Clockwork, right? There's just a lot of reasons if you're playing a faster
Static
pace.
Storm top lane. He did get the morph off, though. Man, that is super fast, but he has the support of Laurel. There's a hookshot from Miposhka as well, using the lasso just to ensure Nothing to Say falls. They'll get him. I can't believe he got that off. The attribute shift?
And then you look toward the next best thing, right? And in this case, a lot of the time it is going to be Greaves. Just a high value, item for its cost.
Might be dead again, as he will go down to the relatively newly picked up Diffusal Blade onto Nothing to Say. They're going to go to the enemy triangle. Mira
has some really good info here.
Yeah, they know that a ward has been placed there, in all likelihood.
Does he have his dart? He does. Dart arrived.
Not sure they're going to be able to do anything about this, but that'll be an easy D ward. Although
he's going to place the sentry and choose not to D ward because he doesn't want to give up his position, so he can make a move instead.
Indeed, he's going to attempt it. They don't have vision here. There's the dart. Static Storm is there onto Miposhka, but you have to glimpse him back. They finally do, but that's the only kill. That's not what they want. They get Mira as well. The 2 supports, PSG.LGD. Spirit not able to really take advantage of that.
Or if Spirit fancy this, and they do.
Yeah, Old 11 looking to potentially lasso somebody. You can see Mira has already used the dart onto Nothing to Say, but I don't know if they're actually going for this. Laurel gets glimpsed back, not fully committing to anything. As a swashbuckle, there's a huge Wrath of the Nature, Aghanim Scepter, and all the good stuff that comes with it. Massive amount of damage. Nothing to Say gets waveformed and brought down immediately. Old 11 still stuck in place despite having the Greaves not tanky enough. 3 dead for LGD. That was the Aghanim's reveal from Collapse, and that did work.
What an amazing reveal. And maybe the one hero that can survive some of the onslaught with the Greaves, so he can at least get rid of the sticky napalm stacks, but he has no hood. He didn't go for it. I think even he is susceptible to getting burst. We're going to see the
Mira.
opening here from Mira.
Yep, trying to set up a kill onto Old11. It's a pretty difficult one,
missed
especially when
hook
the hook shot misses. Shadow Step being shown by Shiro, so still has his haunt to work with. Lasso now onto the Enchantress. That looks to be a freebie. Big Static Storm comes out, so 1-for-1 exchange. Support for support. Nothing to say rolls in. And Planet looks like he's finally going to go down to Laurel and all that ridiculous damage, but it'll be the trade that you don't want if you're Team Spirit, as Laurel will fall. Collapse, TP's out, no stuns. It's not only Clock, but I would say it's also the Ricky. Oh, you said Ricky Clock. That I thought it was one hero at first. Like, oh, that's a new hero. Yeah, that makes sense. But you did pick it into it, right? At least the Ricky, as we can see the hook shot in. Static Storm is connected completely onto the Ricky, and he gets blown up right off the bat. Wrath of Nature rooting 2 heroes. There's the lasso from Laurel. All the damage being applied to Old11. He is donezo, along with the Enchantress. The chase continues. That
it's very
you run out of slots, and then the items might not necessarily, like, you don't want a Lincoln's on top of all this, I feel like.
Planet. He doesn't know.
He is dead inside the silence. And a tier 2 tower looks to be next for Team Spirit, as a Shadow Step is being shown. Shadow Blade.
Oh, I'm glad you figured that out all on your own. That's...
I don't know. Lothars are just so hard to kick.
Let me know when you want to talk.
The dart into the initiation from Laurel. That is a dead Pango. And the root on the hook shot. Man, this Timbersaw cannot do anything. Just completely stun locked. But Static Storm on top of Laurel is trying to get away from this Bat Rider. Wait for him. Guitarro turns into the Timbersaw, now focusing all his efforts onto Shiro. A couple more right clicks will do it, along with that Flame Break. Double kill for Laurel. 2-0. Team Spirit looking extremely good in this game number 1.
Oh, they have a good
Another
ward
dart.
here. They C11.
Dante gets pushed back into the silence, but the glimpse will keep him safe for now. Mapochka, he might be the one in trouble. Thunderstrike upon him. Looks like he will drop. But likely to be a tier 2 tower, or at least heavy damage to it.
This is a bit too dangerous with Pango spawning, I think. Spirit that against Spectre, gonna lose a ton of attack speed.
The dart, there it is, onto Shiro. Lasso to follow it up. Inside the Static Storm, they don't care. They just pop the BKBs and finish off the Spectre in style. 60 seconds of no carry for PSG.LGD. Now, Why You Smile looks to be next, gets bursted down. And Old11 likely to be next. It's not a big Whirling Death. Actually kills off Mira, but it will likely cost him his life in addition. So triple kill for Yotaro, and now they can go and finish off. Yeah,
That is...
nope. Meanwhile, towards the top, we got some action. Nothing to say. Gets on the Rolling Thunder just in time. They take out the Ricky, but it's going to be a trade for their Disruptor and Enchantress. Hook shot misses from Mapochka. See if LGD want to try to reset here. Mapochka able to retrieve the gem, as he does have the Philosopher's Stone, by the way, Synderen. That's why he's so rich.
Nothing to say.
He got silenced, or he got the darted.
Disc.
He's pretty fast with that haste rune. All right, and he gets Force Staff. Mira, in the meantime, getting quite low, but here's a hook shot, and Old11 is the one to die instead. So not exact. 48 seconds left on the Aegis, so we'll see if Team Spirit want to chillax a bit,
or they're going to try to find Shiro here. They're reading this movement perfectly, that they're going top Laurel.
Yep.
Planet first. The dart. He didn't react. He didn't see it coming, so didn't Manta.
And hook
this
shot.
Could be trouble.
And this could be the end of the game, potentially. He gets rooted inside the Sprout as well. Has the Blade Mail activated, but those cogs will prevent you from going anywhere. Does not finish off the Bat Rider.
Oh, got the return kill.
He did, actually.
Yotaro just going in here and starting to hit this tower, or he's just going to Shadow Step in and look for the kill.
Just turns into Spectre. He's like, I'm better than you. Okay, Eon disprocs on the Nothing to Say. And Old11 just has to brush off this damage. Taros BKB is done, so he does have to be a bit careful. And Fortification popped. Mid lane was being pushed at the same time. But without the Bat Rider, I was going to say Team Spirit would maybe back off, but they look to be wanting to aggress. Getting a little bit of vision there. There's the dart again onto Old11. Already at half HP. My goodness. Very little even used here. He is just destroyed.
He just can't tank this.
Goodness.
He gets Silver Edge hit, and he doesn't start getting stacks on Ags to Blink Catch Bat, I think, or the Morph. Either of these two out of the picture does allow for Shiro to potentially play the fight.
Nothing to say. He gets spotted. But he's going to be fine. Oh, I say that maybe too early. Double flame break, but wrong direction. Collapse, okay. He gets the leash with the sprout. Nothing to say is nullified. He gets lasso. He's been magic immune this entire time and still feels... And both bottom and mid are gone. So top is the last remaining to get these mega creeps. Planet, he gets off his static storm, but dies inside of it, and that is just going to be GG for LGD.
Yeah.
As they get outclassed in this game number 1 by Team Spirit, who continue to look extremely good. We talked about how they
him so they can't escape the Pulse Nova, and it's going to allow him to hit stuns. These two heroes work very, very... He knows that the ward is in the bottom half now. And PSG.LGD are going to start denying it. Turning this into a bait.
Oh!
Good deny.
Yeah,
oh
he's
boy,
stuck
this is
inside
a good
the
trap.
shards, but the Split Earth is doing a lot of damage, and this is a 5v5 old-fashioned brawl right here. The glimpse back onto Mira. First blood for Old 11. Planet will not live as the Split disappear.
You were right, Shannon. He's going to lose his career too. There you go.
He did. Yeah. See,
what
I knew
foresight
it.
you had there.
I
you knew
it.
that was not his career. Yes, you. Uh-oh.
Anyway.
This could be... this is a dead... Clock, very nice rotation from Nothing to Say there. He was heading for the bounty rune and is nice for split push pressure, and giving yourself ensnare is actually kind of cool too, because of how heavy single target damage you have. So,
yep, top lane collapse. He is dead. My goodness, that is a lot of damage coming out on top of him. So LGD coming out
off to a better start this time.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the only difference. They made 2 words like for the same animal, so they could make 2 jokes.
Oh, we got the stun.
No cogs,
collapse. Yeah, they're doing a lot of damage. Probably won't be able to get the kill, but force them out nonetheless. And mid lane, okay, Nothing to Say and Why You Smile.
It's pretty hard to kill. They're going to turn it into one top. Collapse getting caught now.
Yeah, getting punched mid cookie, and that is the double damage being shown by Nothing to Say. He's going to have to walk back into the mid lane. You can see that Team Spirit have kind of switched things up in terms of lanes. Yataro is now in the mid lane, while Laurel Thunderstrike upon him, gets glimpsed to the other side of his cogs inside the kinetic field now. And Nothing to Say saves his snowball and punch. They were able to get that kill relatively easily, but Yataro turns into Nothing to Say inside his own shards now. He's going to get right-clicked out eventually, but it's going to cost Laurel his life again. And now Yatoro, Frost Shield applied to him. He's going to be stuck inside the kinetic field again. You can see the Mortimer's Kiss is trying to help him out, but the double kill for Old 11 comes to fruition nonetheless. So Collapse not able to do too much with his rotation. So 2 enormous kills again for PSG.LGD. They do lose the Tusk though.
Oh, Miposhka now.
11. Yeah, Miposhka looks like he's ticking down to the Fire Spirits. Egg.
Mech and with the Phoenix coverage and both of their supports being level 6. It's so hard for Spirit's lineup to fight them right now, and they're just squeezing every advantage out of it that they can. Spirit will concede the mid tower and try to get their own top, but it looks like it's going to come at a price.
Yeah, it looks like the tower will fall one way or the other. As Laurel, he's going to be spotted by Shiro, gets off the Pulse Nova, but in the meantime, we can see that Snapfire is being taken out by Tusk, so that's another big kill for PSG.LGD. Laurel getting Spirit Siphon, Split Earth will not hit. Frost Shield keeps him alive about a half second longer, and that's actually going to cost Miposhka, in all likelihood, his life. Gets off the chain for us, but he's going to get bursted down into Oblivion again, so 3 for nothing. I mean, Team Spirit do get the tier 1 tower, but they're going to... Shiro, he does not have his song right now. Hookshot is there along with the cookie, and he tried to defend, but none of his teammates could partake, apparently. Or wanted to partake, even.
They need a little bit of breathing room here to do Spirit.
Collapse. Well, Planet has to be careful with his egg around him, but that's a static storm. You can't use anything in that. Stuck inside the shards again. There's Nothing to Say's rotations have been on point this game. They find the kill. Yatoro. All right, you got the high ground egg. Yatoro's going to try to take it out, and they will be successful. It's going to be Planet getting the last hit there, as LGD look to be crumbling a bit in this fight. So a 2 for 1. Much later than he would have wanted, obviously, but I mean, the fact that he's 4th could have been a lot worse, considering he has 4 deaths. As maybe make that 5, and Miposhka does get off the Frost Shield, but here comes the counter initiation with that hook shot. Not going to save the old goat Leshrak. And Mira, okay, we're going to get a Chain Frost here from Miposhka, doing a considerable amount of damage. Mira has that Spirit Vessel applied right now. Old 11 could probably finish them off with one. Crypt Swarm, indeed he does. So 2 for nothing.
Looking
There's
for
nothing to say.
here.
He's got his haste. They just want to see collapse. He's going to get frost shielded. Punched into the air. Static Storm going to keep him at bay along with that kinetic field. And a 3 for nothing. Nothing to say and company. Just absolutely dominating. Again, 4 for...
Very important. I will say, in last game we were talking about how LGD had no solutions for BKB heroes. I feel like this time around they do. I think they have better disengage. I think they're tankier. They have BKBs of their own. And Phoenix, he's going to get egg off if he wants.
He will on the high ground as well. Yatoro pops a BKB, trying to focus down the egg, but it's not going to happen right now. Has to hightail away instead. So the Lich is dead. Yatoro turns into Phoenix temporarily, but he's going to get songed. And attempting the waveform TP out will be successful.
My God. That was... Why did Shiro cancel the song? Because every time you farm this triangle, the enemy is losing gold.
Shot. Mira wants to get some vengeance for their outpost being overtaken. And they will in the form of Y. Old 11, they spot him. Oh! All right, just in range to get off the Sinister Gaze. That is the BKB. Nice blocking, and he's inside the cogs as well. Attempting to TP out is fine. It cost the BKB charge. We had to stay back to be able to defend a little bit here. Oh, the song. All right, Shiro and company, they have an idea that Collapse is here. Gonna get punched. Snowball. Inside the shards up, and that big Lich ult is bouncing left and right, but they will find Collapse regardless. And the BKB activate from nothing the same as he does not give a shit about that. Mira TP's out in his own cogs as Miposhka getting pursued. Nothing to say. We would think we'll be able to get this with the help of Old 11 now. Frost Shield just delaying it a little bit. But 2 for nothing as the Aegis...
Maybe I'm...
Now, Sinister Gaze top lane. You're probably right. Hook shot in as well. This is going to be an easy pickoff.
Buying all the time he can. It's actually quite substantial amounts of time. Nice sidestep on the cookie. And Daylight
could have huge impact.
Well,
doesn't want to show himself. It is nighttime. Obviously, the Aegis is not something they want to try to focus down here. Yeah, there's the hook shot. They're going to try to burst down Old 11 again. They do. No buyback, 90 seconds, no DP, but there's nothing to say. Gets off the Walrus Kiss, but it's just on Mira. They do end up finding him. There's going to be a lot of damage coming out from the Mortimer's Kisses and whatnot, but the BKB's activated galore. PSG.LGD have to kind of reset.
Song is ready.
Range Rax is taken out already. There's the glimpse onto Laurel. He gets kicked into the fountain, and he gets rooted on top of all that. He is dead inside the fountain. Nice job from PSG.LGD. And net worth is relatively even.
I want to see more out of Shiro. I've been a bit disappointed with his overall impact in this game on Naga, given how much farm they've put into him. But obviously, from a lineup or matchup perspective, it is a bit tricky. Oh, this is a good catch. They have static Ags.
Oh,
this is huge.
There it is.
This is huge.
With the static. Oh my god, they just blow up the Lech like none other. Mira is just going to die as residual damage, but that is 3 kills. Make it 4 as Collapse goes down as well. Oh my god, what
Yatoro
a disaster.
1v5, let's go.
Team Spirit. Yatoro pops the BKB. Recently picked up the Ags, and all he can do is try to fight his way out of this, but it's not going to happen. A full team-wide...
A fight even remotely similar to the previous one.
Yeah.
All they need is really to get Laurel in the strong static storm. I think that might be good enough.
He does have Eon Disc.
Oh, he has a disc. He has a disc
that he can assemble at any time. Oh, the kick back. All right, Collapse. That's a nice pick-off for PSG.LGD. 75 seconds, no buyback on the Snapfire.
They're looking for glimpses here. It's going to be...
They're trying.
It's impossible to take into the edges, and yeah, they will go for the 4v5. The
might be too late. We'll see.
Yeah,
they're going to be spotted. There's the hook shot onto Old 11.
Too early.
All right, they're not going to go
what's
for the
going on?
quite yet.
Oh, the save.
Okay, they save him temporarily. Old 11 still getting quite low. Finally, will drop to the Chain Frost. Now Mira with the Nullifier getting dropped as well, but he's going to buy back into the game on the Clockwork. And you can see the Sunray just doing work onto Laurel. Finally pops the BKB, very late usage. As Nothing to Say stuck inside this split earth, and Yataro just cleaning up on the sideline. They did not finish Roche, so that means double buyback now from PSG.LGD. They're gonna be able to get the Aegis. Yataro takes it for himself, as Shiro doesn't have his song available anymore. Still has the Sheep and the Mantis if he wants to use it. Nothing to Say getting extremely low on the sideline. The Gem just sitting on the deck. He's gonna go down to the Lich Nuke. In the meantime, Mira looks like he is taking a ton of damage from Planet. The glimpse back Yataro. He's just standing in place very awkwardly. Aegis still intact though, so this is one death for him. Meanwhile, Laurel's getting chased by Old 11 who popped the BKB, but now they have the Static Storm. They have the control that is needed to finally kill off Yataro, who has made this a much more difficult game for PSG.LGD out of nowhere.
Out of it, he doesn't get BKB off in time and just dies. Has to TP and come back in. There were multiple things there for PSG.LGD that did not go according to plan, but the buffer with the buybacks and
the last-ditch effort here, the gobble up, but now the kickback as Laurel is kind of isolated on the back line, stuck inside the kinetic field. Already the Ancient is at half HP. Chainfrost not really bouncing a whole lot. Laurel still kind of isolated, finally going to be killed off by the Sunray and right clicks of the Tusk. It looks like Lich is going to be next, and now they can just focus down the Ancient absolutely no problem. Still no Morphling for 20 seconds. They're going to go for the kills now, though, as Laurel did buy back into the game. Has the Chi still available on himself. The Egg with the Sunray. Glimpse not going to... Oh, actually does bring back the Leshrac already at half HP. The Spirit Vessel still applied. 10 seconds till the Morphling is back, but Laurel will not be here for it. Is finally going to get dropped, and with that, Yataro, I don't think, can hold this Synderen, as they can just focus down the Ancient. He's going to BKB, Morphling waveform in, but the Song of the Siren, awkwardly used. To try.
He's healing his team, I guess.
Yeah, all right. Finally, the Orchid is applied. GG, well played is called. And they can't even end up killing Yataro again, but they do.